Buonasera! I'm glad I'm here to share my art with you guys. Sono una artista di Hong Kong. Dipingo sulle foglie. Yeah, I'm an artist from Hong Kong. I paint on leaves. I think I'm the only artist who work with leaves in Hong Kong. Yeah, so Leaf Painting Joyce is my Instagram account name and also my Facebook name. Okay. Actually, this PowerPoint was made by my husband. So it's his perspective of my art journey. So I'll share it with you. Okay. This is my first work on leaves. And this is some childish thing. Yeah, 2 cats on leaf. Yeah, this is a Indian rubber tree leaf. It's very common in Hong Kong. And I don't know if you have this kind of tree here in Italy. Don't you have?
No, non ce l'abbiamo
No.
l'albero della gomma.
Indian rubber tree. No. Yeah. These kind of fallen leaves are really tough. The first time I saw it on the ground, I was very shocked that they would be swept away and taken to the landfill because they're really tough and strong. So I just took one from the ground and took it home and tried painting on it. Before this, I also did a lot of painting, watercolor painting and mainly watercolor painting and some drawings. Yeah. So from this was more than 2 years ago, which is early 2017. And then I just tried as an art medium, see what I can do on it. So do some portraits. And this is the first few leaves I learned how to preserve them. But this is not a really successful experience because this kind of these leaves are just picked from anywhere. It's very watery. So these are not very good for painting. So at that time I tried sticking them on tissue paper, yeah, and see if it would strengthen it. It turns out that it is a bit stronger, but I think it defeats the purpose of painting on leaves because I use paper to back it up. So I gave up this kind of preservation method. And I'll show you what it is. I took one of these from my room, from my apartment. Actually, this is a bean pod. Yeah, and I tried painting on anything I picked from the ground in Hong Kong after that leaf. So I use acrylics, and before I painted it, usually I use white glues to coat it, try to make it smoother and try to kill any bugs on it. Yeah, that's what I was doing. And this one, I think it's hard for you to see what's there. Butterflies and owls and things. And this one is just like a panoramic of a night forest. Yeah, with dancers and moon and stars. Yeah, and the upper one is the panoramic view of Hong Kong, actually. Yeah. And I worked with some curled bean pot. I just put some cat's eyes on it. Yeah, it's just for fun, all these pieces. I wish I could have painted one of these, but I haven't. Yeah, and these are just some experiments with a branch of leaves to make it, yeah. And some more experiments with figure drawing. And this one is interesting. Yeah, actually, you can see that texture on the all these, just like scales. Actually, these are this is the texture of the leaf itself, and I don't really try to paint it bit by bit, but when I apply the color on it, the texture, the veins of the leaves come up. Yes, it's very natural. So I did a few pieces of these of the forest, and this. This is the snowy forest, and this one is so. And some more experiments, and this is a cute piece. Yeah, and many people like this because it's cute. The cat is cute. Yeah.
I like it.
You like it? Yeah. It's a reflection of a cat. Actually, my works are often inspired by the shape of the leaves. I don't draw just anything on any leaves. I will look at the leaves and see how they inspire me. And also try taking my works to the nature, to let it be with the nature. Yeah, I think it works out quite nice. Yeah, with flowers and then the leaf in the bushes. Yeah, some of my early works, the Buddha and then and the snowy mountain, and also try taking my works to nature. Yeah, that's my. The picture on the left is my first public exhibition of my works. Yeah, this is an art fair in Hong Kong, and the right is just an exhibition in the mall in Hong Kong. Yeah, because it's commercial, so I have to take more commercial pieces. They like pets, they like cats and dogs. So yeah. You can see the lowest one in that in the picture on the right. Yeah, it's a really big piece. With 5 dogs there. It's as big as these, 65 inches long leaf. Yeah. Yeah, this is breadfruit tree. I think you don't have this kind of leaf here. Breadfruit tree.
L'albero del
Non ce l'abbiamo.
No.
No,
Ibane.
we don't have.
Cos'è?
Ibane
L'albero
fruta.
del pane.
Yeah, this is my first solo exhibition earlier this year. Yeah, I like this piece. Actually, this piece is the leaf is damaged, and I made use of the holes, and then the birds just fly out from the holes. So this piece is good and it's sold. Yeah. Yeah, just some fun piece. I did in Rota, Spain, because I look at the sea and then there's apple lovers. This leaf is very common in Hong Kong. It's Bohemia.
Yeah.
Bohemia is the city flower, the symbol of Hong Kong. It looks like an apple and sometimes like a heart. And this one I did in Rota, my last residency, artist residency. And this is Cadiz. Have you ever been to Spain? The south of Spain, Cadiz. Yeah.
Cadice.
Cadiz. Yeah, Cadiz. Can you recognize this place? Yeah. Yeah, and this is maple leaves and from the UK, and then there's some flowers there. This one is lotus. This is also Bohemia leaf. And these dances, I also I did these dances in Spain, my last residency program, and during that time I did a lot of dances because I saw a lot of flamenco dances, and I think they go well with the shapes of leaves, because sometimes I think the leaves are dancing with all those branches and shapes. Yeah. And this is also a breadfruit tree. And all this is the poster of my last exhibition, and I like the one on the left. Yeah, it's also a flamenco dancer on the breadfruit tree leaf. Yeah. Yeah, this one is a combination of that famous Japanese sea and flamenco dancer, because I think they go well. It's just like the waves. Yeah, this one is really big. Yeah, as big as these, and also breadfruit tree. Because the breadfruit tree leaves will they are different. They have different shapes during different stages. All these points just grow more and more brown. At first it's just like a round leaves, and then all these pointed things just come out when they grow big. So this is also breadfruit tree. And this one, the one on the right, is a very watery leaf. It's very big. So I stick it on the newspaper and paint on it. Yeah, because I want to paint some big pieces, so I use this method. Yeah. Because this kind of leaves, when it's dried up, it's really thin and weak, so I put it on the newspaper. Yeah, this one, so I think it's very common in Spain, in Hong Kong. How about in Italy? It's kind of Monstera deliciosa. Yeah, it's common here in Italy. Yeah,
It's tropical.
tropical leaves, right? Yeah, and this leaf made me think about this shepherd dog. So I put it on this. Some people say it's like a lion. I think it's a dog. Yeah. Actually, a British lawyer bought it from me. Yeah, this one. Yeah, just some.
Ci sta anche a Viglia l'albero del pane. We have
c'è.
bread.
Yeah, this interesting piece. Yeah, this one. I like this one also. Yeah, that. And I try some top shots on leaves because I think these round leaves make me think about top shots. And nowadays people see things from the top because they have drones and fly about. So I think top shots on leaves are interesting. Yeah, and this one as well. Yeah, all the dance is serious. Yeah, and also this one.
Beautiful.
These are recent pieces before I came. And I like this one. This is a peacock on a palm.
Della palma.
Yeah, and this one is nice. And afterwards I started work with pendants because people asked me to do some workshops, but leaf paintings, just paint on leaves, is not very functional. So I tried using leaf painting as pendants, as necklaces. So people will come and learn to do it on the leaf and then they can put it on. Yeah. Yeah, these are the pieces that you are seeing there. Yeah, actually this residency, I try to experiment with hot glue. Yeah, hot glue is, you can, I use this gun. Yeah, to do the hot glue. Yeah, and I didn't do much painting this time. I used hot glue to do some relief sculpture. Yeah, I tried to do some more 3D stuff this time. So you can see, actually the one on the top left is Inferno. That's Dante's Inferno. You can see it more closely when you go in. Yeah, because these days Hong Kong is really in a really bad situation, and I just think that people in Hong Kong are now living in an inferno. So that makes me do this piece. Yeah, and then the others I try using watercolor with different kinds of leaves, and actually this is the first time for me to use leaves to just like do something collage of leaves to make a shape into some of the things. Actually, I think this is not very new because I saw people on Instagram also doing some similar stuff, but this is the first time for me to do this. And this is the first time for me here to use olive leaves, cypress, and oak leaves to do my art. So I think that's it for my presentation. Yeah. Thank you.